The new dungeon brought 4 new legendary weapons, and it's time to go over all of the different god rolls. Today we're breaking down the god roll of the No Survivors SMG for PvE this time. If you haven't seen, it can get rangefinder target lock, so it's basically an energy immortal, which is pretty epic. But for PvE, we're obviously going to be using a very different roll, and so what we're going to do is bring up all of the different perk options. So in the left-hand column, we can get Well-Rounded, we can get Offhand Strike, Surplus, the new perk Discord, Rangefinder, and Demolitionist. In the right-hand column, we can get Elemental Capacitor, we can get Pugilist, we can get Collective Action, Target Lock, Adrenaline Junkie, and Incandescent. Given all the knowledge we know currently of the PvE meta and how we use SMGs, we're going to be looking for the god roll for challenging activities, not just for running around in strikes. Obviously, if you're running around in a strike, you could just use any roll of this weapon. It's not really going to matter much, but if you're trying to use this to do challenging things like beat raids, master raids, solo dungeons, grandmasters, whatever it may be, the roll you're probably going to go for in the left-hand column is going to be Demolitionist. That's going to be the one: kills with this weapon generate grenade energy, activating your grenade ability, reloads this weapon from reserves. The reason why is because you're clearing a ton of different adds. You're shooting your primary ammo weapon at red bars. You don't shoot your primary ammo weapon at bosses. It's not a DPS weapon, right? You shoot it to clear the adds, and in doing so, it's going to give you a ton of grenade energy, which is going to play into a variety of different builds. Almost all the builds in the game currently have really strong grenades. All the subclasses do, and so Demolitionist is an S tier perk for any primary ammo weapon, and it pairs especially well with the perk Adrenaline Junkie. And the reason why is because they're both grenade oriented. We have this weapon gains increased damage and handling from final blows with grenades or this weapon. So all you have to do is throw a grenade. If it kills one enemy, you're going to get the maximum stacks from this. So that's extremely beneficial. You can keep the uptime by getting kills with the weapon or getting more grenade kills. And obviously getting more kills with the weapon gives you more grenade energy. So it ties together with perfect synergy for not just grenade centric builds, but just any build in general. And so this makes it a really good ability spam weapon. And that's going to be the overall god roll. As far as the magazine goes, we're going to go with high caliber rounds this time because this can actually flinch enemies. High cal isn't always available on these SMGs, but when you can get it, when you watch what it does to enemies, how it flinches them so they don't shoot back at you, it's actually really, really nice. So we're going to go with high caliber rounds. We're going to go full bore for the barrel so we can get the maximum range so we don't have any range drop off when we're shooting enemies. And then we'll go with the range masterwork or reload masterwork overall. It's going to be the 5 out of 5 god roll for this. A notable mention: a lot of people like Incandescent, and it is there. I know some people will say, what, but the Incandescent roll? Well, while Incandescent is a lot of people's favorite, I do think that Adrenaline Junkie outclasses it. However, I'll let you sound off in the comments if you think that the Incandescent is the real god roll. But I'm sticking to my guns, and I'm saying Adrenaline Junkie Demo is the 5 out of 5 god roll for this weapon. Get to grinding. The dungeon is completely farmable. You can do every encounter again and again and again, and you can get a chance for this to drop. If you are lucky enough to get this god roll, I am very envious of you. Share a screenshot with me on Twitter at LUCKYY10p, and make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.